Hello and welcome back to NeoCab. So when we left off, we had just talked to our friend Azul again, who turned out to be a bouncer at the club that Savi frequented, and he said, look for Charlie, a DJ, and Jace. So we now have this person showing up named Charlie Elliott. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pick him up to see if we can find any more clues on Savi and see if we can figure out where the heck she is right now. Because we also think he's the one that we dropped her off at. I've learned not to bother with the Golden Prime, blah blah blah. The small boost in fare wasn't worth the huge dose of entitlement that typically came with them. But if this guy was involved with Savi, there probably wasn't anything typical about him. Plus, I needed information desperately. Why are we red? Here for Charlie? That's right. How's your night been? Oh, you know, drink to forget bad memories. And all you get are new ones. Should I put that on a throw pillow for your backseat? His face was shiny with sweat, and he smelled like he poured a bottle of whiskey into a gym bag. The dead giveaway. He was intoxicated. He had been clubbing, just like on the night Savi disappeared. My palms went clammy on the steering wheel. There was a chance this guy knew where she was right now. I needed to play it cool. No worries. Just as long as you had a good night. Yeah, I needed to blow off some steam. Having a rough time lately? What are you, some kind of driver priestess? You have the face for it. I bet people spill their guts for you. Silence. I know it's just so blatantly animal to go to these places with the hottest guys and the loudest bass when the thoughts get bad. But, heck, it almost works, you know? Yes, in fact I did know. More so the loud bass part and pulling Savi off the hottest guys. Wait, wasn't this guy supposed to be one of her boyfriends? Oops, your field grip. Oh. Do you like that thing? We got them for free at work. Another Capra Cares wellness program. Not that I'd ever wear it. Why would I want anyone knowing how... Does she work at Capra? I feel like she works at Capra. It's alright, my friend gave it to me. She thought it'd help me be more assertive. And does it? I had to speak my mind. Whoops. Yes, in fact, it's about to help me be assertive right now. She's actually someone you know. I wanted to ask you about her. What? Do I know you? No, but I heard she was hanging out with you. Right before she disappeared. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Just tell me, do you know where Savi is? Oh my god, Savi? This is a nightmare. Are you a cop or something? I'm not saying anything. Great, I scared him silent. I'm sorry, I'm just really worried about her. Savi's been my best friend since we were teenagers. I watched him for any sign of recognition. Hadn't she told her latest guy about me? Lina, from Cactus Flats? Yeah, okay, I remember now. Lina. She made me help clear out her extra room for you. That girl lives like a garbage rat. My mind raced with questions. He sighed and a cloud of whiskey musk filled the car. If I could find out where he'd seen her last. When did you last see her? That night we went to Stan's machine. She finally got me on the list after making me wait like months. But then she kept disappearing into this dingy back room and leaving me alone with all the buzzkill Radix types. So I went back there and she was yelling at Jace, who was also a DJ apparently. Have you ever seen someone argue with a guy in a giant light-up helmet? Is it amusing? Hilarious. I swear I saw it in a dream before. What were they arguing about? About you, actually. She wanted him to go pick you up or something, and he just wanted to drop his sick beats. When she left, she said she was going to meet you. Guess that didn't happen. I could feel him holding something back. His leg bounced up and down so hard it rocked my seat. I needed to know exactly how they knew each other. So, how long have you two been together? Together? I have a boyfriend. He's gorgeous and we video chat every day, which isn't easy when he lives in Oslo. She was my work wife. Technically, she worked for me, but a lot of Cappies have a stick up their butt, you know? Take away their Vita powder and their whole OS crashes. It was nice to have someone that could talk about something besides crypto and fro yoga. I don't know, she actually listened. Savi worked at Capra. Didn't you know? She always said Capra was the enemy. So Savi was a double agent inside Capra. Did it seem like she liked working there? Yeah, she talked about it constantly. Don't go off on me, but Capra makes the world a better place. Reduce auto deaths, reduce pollution, help make cities more accessible. I was about to move her to community outreach because she was so passionate, like preach. Everything he told me swirled in my head. None of this makes any sense to me. Savi is missing and mixed up in something awful. And I don't know how to help her. Oh no, don't start crying. Handle your crap. It sounds like we thought we knew two very different people. But it was just really one snake, so forget about her. Am I in danger? Obviously, yes. Christ, do they even have schools in Cactus Flats, or do you just all rub sticks together? Look, the night she disappeared, there was a data breach on the office network. CapperNet detected some suspicious activity and went into a lockdown. Me, Savi, and everyone on our team got suspended and called into OpSpec. One by one, they grilled me for 5 hours. Finally, I figured it out. They think I'm the thief because the stolen data is a straight copy of my hard drive. So it was Savi. And guess what? Savi's the only one of us who never shows up to the principal's office. Why would she do that? I've got access to everything. My stuff is fully encrypted, and of course, but if she managed to get past that, she'd have all of Capra's... Oh lord, and girlfriend has some real problems there. They cannot let that happen. They won't. What would they do? Track her with every single piece of Capra tech in the city, including the cops. Maybe that's why she dropped her phone. Apparently my drive pinged her Capra badge that night and sent up some kind of flare. They tried to get her, but she's been invisible since. I felt my stomach drop. Savi, what have you done? We're almost to Charlie's drop-off. There's so much more I wanted to ask him. Can I call you or meet up again? Are you serious right now? Well, thanks for talking. We're done talking. I'm gonna lose a star. And if you ever try to contact me again... He let the threat linger as I pulled up to his building. I definitely am losing a star. Straight to the cops. Please don't give me 1 star. He gave me 1 star. Talk less, try smiling. Oh no, our rating was really low. We gotta keep driving. It was well after midnight and I met my ride quota. If I had it in me to push for one or call it early and get some rest, I'm gonna try to push for 1 more. I decided to push on. Every PAX was a chance to learn the city and earn some coin and get our rating back up. Is there anyone we can pick up? Oh, we're gonna have to charge first. What is that? I don't know. That one's cheap. Oh, that guy again. Carlos, Liam, Stella, Luke. That's the cheapest, but we can't reach it. Might be worth it just to go to the closest. Oh, but it's like $2. Was that 110? We can push it. We get our charge. We have to save money. I got a full charge. That guy paid for my thing. Okay. Going back to rides. We've already picked up Liam before. There's Carlos, and then there's Stella. I kind of want to pick up Stella, because she looks interesting. My nav led me to a desolate industrial area, the kind of place that reminds you it's nighttime. I pulled up to an old warehouse that had been turned into lofts. A band was looking up in the front with stacks of amps and two long-legged blue whale puppets with amplifier eyes. What? Driver, how many passengers have you had tonight? Why do you ask? Were they coughing at all? Oh, showing any signs of infection? It's okay, I'd rather just know so I can protect myself. No, they seemed fine. Is everything okay? Are alright? We're basically walking sponges for all the sweat and slime that constantly oozes from our bodies. And a cab, it's a giant petri dish. So we'll see if I'm alright about 2 to 4 hours after exposure. I keep it pretty clean in here. Where are my manners? Nice to meet you, Lina. I'm Ned. I've been spending too much time around my grandson. Kids are like Grandson? How old are you? Touch a Lego brick and boom, a virus has one-way ticket to your immune system. You got any kids? No kids, just working up to getting a dog for now. Fantastic idea. Man's best friend. Well, certainly for this old-timer. Was I hallucinating? A low-flying drone buzzed me back into reality. Nope, this was happening. Say, you look like a gal I can trust. Got an honest face. Have you heard that before? Actually, I hear that a lot. Just not the part about being a gal. Well, between you and me, I've noticed a few strange things happen around town these last few days. Have you seen anything suspicious? My friend been acting a little weird lately. I see. Now, I know we like our fair share of drama in our little hamlet. But I saw something the day that cheerleader gal turned up dead behind the video store. And well, a man can't be having scares like that at my age. Are you okay? Are you feeling alright? I know you see me like me in my actual body, but normally I'd appear to you as a middle-aged man named Ned. Ned seems like an interesting guy. Thanks. At first, when I got the role, I was like, yeesh. But then I gave him a little grandson, and boom. The character just cracked wide open. So, you're an actor. It's for an immersion. I'm actually a real actor, but the legit gigs never pay, you know? It's through Ojos Aberritos. Have you done... I think that's how you say that. Have you done one of their stories? Not yet. We're like any other immersion troupe out there. We bounce around the theater space, improving characters that we get, like, the day before. So the customer in the headset can save the girl, or slay the dragon, or both, whatever plot pack they bought. Tonight's menu features a gritty historical museum mystery set at the turn of the century Y2K, whatever. Featuring Ned, a schlub with a sordid tie, Newberry's beloved murder. Sounds like you don't love it. Whatever, it's money. A gloom settled over her. Savi tried to dig me to this haunted house immersion last Halloween. One of my exes and one of her exes both ended up working there, and she said it would be like therapy to go axe murder them as evil zombies or whatever. I shouldn't have done it. I should have done it. I hear there's a pretty good art scene in LO. It's not bad, and Capra makes a big thing about supporting local spots, so that's cool. Until they invent an AI to replace us. Sounds familiar. Once I had some tourists who were convinced I was a super realistic AI. Uh-huh. She stared at her hands and the gloom settled back over her. Sorry, they just dropped a bunch of new plots on us last night. Can I run another character by you? Okay, I'd play along. Anything to keep me from obsessing with Savi. Sure. Lifesaver. So on tonight's menu, I have 2 more characters. Frul, the dark Extrasis Spiderling who guards the Mirror of Many Faces, or Thora, a bad girl witch who pulls you into... Okay. Let's go with Thora. Okay. Gotta say Frul. I'm too happy for the other one. Okay, so imagine I'm 10 feet tall and I have 8 legs, countless glimmering eyes. A smoke billows out of my gaping maw. Cool. Is the... Silence, manfolk. She stomped her foot so hard it shook the front seat. What be the meaning of such disturbance to the most precious slumber of the Extraxis? Sorry, just looking for a mirror. So manfolk come to play with Frul. Think she's so clever, but she be a fool. Maybe I can do something for you, Frul? Manfolk can leave. Unless daughter of man believes she is worthy of Frul's treasure. Definitely. Well, the treasure comes at great cost. Answer Frul's riddle and manfolk will get what manfolk seek. Though the mirror of many faces may not be what the manfolk think. Riddle me, Frul. Listen carefully. How many manfolk work for Neocab? Well, off the top of my head, how many manfolk people work for Neocab? Did I even know that? We don't exactly have conferences. 300? Wrong, wrong. Manfolk be wrong. What's the answer then? The answer is none. Enough of your tricks, beast. Yes, manfolk say they work for Neocab, but none of them actually do any work. No, I will not be defeated. Manfolk lose. Now manfolk must die. And break. Guess I got fooled. Sorry, he got angry faster than I expected. Should I tone him down? I guess it depends on what the treasure is. Oh, I can't remember. I think it turns out that you were the treasure. Or actually, I think Fruel is the treasure? Sometimes we give away pens, too. Hey, that was really helpful. Thanks for playing along. I think Fruel might have some legs. When we got close to the theater, the sky lit up with roaming spotlights and holograms teasing the plot packs. A blocky computer flashed fatal error inside a passing cloud. A witch winked at me, then zoomed away on her broom. Look at that, it's showtime. You're really good, you know. Thanks. The truth is, the headsetters don't really care what we say. As long as they get the ending they ordered. Hopefully, I won't be doing this much longer anyways. Take care. I feel like playing along was the right answer. Her shoulders were slumped as she slipped past the lines at the door. No one recognized her as a person. They were paying to see her perform, but of course they wouldn't. Right now, she was in character, only as herself, and that didn't seem like a role she wanted much at all. Did you give me 5 stars? You better give me 5 stars. I need that rating back up. Thanks for being a good sport, treasure hunter. Hey, we're back to 4. We're not gonna get fired. Your rating decreased by 1. Okay, now we gotta figure out where to stay. We don't want to stay at a Capra capsule. Actually, maybe let's stay at a Capra capsule one time. Granted, this one's 18, but like we spend more gas going that way, so then it's gonna be like $2 in charge. Sorry, I keep saying gas, but it's charge. So let's just try this one. Those look interesting. Oh, is that our car? Not only was Savi missing, whatever was going on was forcing me to give money to Capra, my last resort. I checked in at the kiosk in the hospital white lobby and followed the purple floor lighting to elevator 5 in capsule 364. The gleaming shelf slid open at my approach and sealed me in with a soft hiss. I knew it was a glorified torpedo tube. I don't know how they made it feel like a luxury moon pad. It's actually annoying how good Capra is at this stuff. I fell asleep immediately and woke up like my body had just leapfrogged ahead in space-time. But where had my mind gone? I felt foggy and just off. The thought of those old body snatcher sci-fi pod people? How about capsule people? Good evening, Lina. Athena, Capra's unflappable AI said. Yikes, this whole situation gave me the creeps. I slipped back into my car like I wanted to apologize to it for the betrayal. Oh, that's an option I have to actually click. Whoops. Physically, I felt clear-eyed and centered, like my mind had been doing yoga poses while I slept. My field grid even glowed a resonating white. I opened the NeoCab app like it was going to give me some answers. Nope, at least now I knew a few friendly faces in this city. Hopefully one of them needed a ride as badly as I needed some leads. Maybe we can get the Capra person. Okay. Anyone we know? So we know Liam. That's Una, but that's kind of far. What is this one? We can try Carlos, but... We're gonna try... How much is gas down here? Okay, so we can do Carlos, because if we do Liam, where do we end up at? Here. And then we'd be close to... what? It's 110. So let's try Carlos. Try someone new, and then maybe we'll pick up a friend. Whoa. He flashed a grin as soon as he saw me. My stomach flipped. He was kind of handsome. Is he a DJ? Maybe he's the DJ. Like, really handsome. Why didn't the cute packs ever pop up at a good time? Instead, I was seconds away from stress eating the whole bag of super sours in the glove box. Hey, Lina, right? That's me. Carlos, nice to meet you. I caught his eyes in the rear view. He seemed too happy for this time of night. Maybe not happy exactly, more like normal. It was like spotting a rare bird. I love birds. Birds aren't real. I see you've been doing this a while. Driving a cab? A few years. You keep your wrists very straight. RSI? It flares up every now and then. Do you have it too? No, but I can spot the signs. What do you do for a living? I take care of folks. There are some good exercises for that wrist you could try. I can send you some videos. Thanks. Not a lot of people seem to care. Yeah, we got good at making our own little bubbles. I'm guessing you folk don't have great insurance? Lots of ice packs and wrist braces. You know how they treat RSI now if you're on the Capra plan, right? They knit the composite weave into the tendons in your wrist. A Capra zoomed in front of me. I felt a twinge below my palm. Like my body was rejecting the very idea of Capra getting in my bones. Like putting pins in a broken leg? More like sewing frayed fabric back together. Keeps everything tidy, stops the inflammation, makes you a little superhuman. Sorry, didn't mean to drag you into a medical lecture. It's interesting. Glad you think so. Maybe I should start a podcast, Tendon Talk. Or Bone Chatter. Blood Gab. Scrub Life? Why am I always surprised when I get a nice PAX? So, where are you headed? Well, this guy I know fell off a ladder. Might be a minor injury, might be serious. Won't know until I get there. He's definitely a doctor. A ladder fall, that's double the bad luck. Oh yeah, at least double. From the way he was breathing, it sounded like a bruised rib. So that's why I'm heading over at 2 in the morning. But enough about my problems. It looks like you're having a rough night. Honestly, it has been a little rough. Well, tell me. It's been a weird night. My best friend dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know if she's ghosting me or... Sounds like you need a better friend. A bester friend. We've got too much history for that. I get it, just... Stress is the biggest predictor of heart disease, you know? I pulled up to a modest low-rise, haloed by the glow of fast food signs. Thank you so much. That was super quick. He flashed another smile at me in the rear view. I hope your friend is okay. Me too. All the videos on treating ribs are a little vague. Hey, let me ask you, do you think it's better to be in a compression wrap or run the risk of ammonia? You're asking me, aren't you the doctor? No, I never used the word doctor. But look at it this way, I watch the exact same training videos that doctors do. He has a plus sign on him. Relax, I have a pretty good treatment record. Like I said, I help folks. And folks don't worry about what's hanging on my wall, you know? Anyway, this is me. Great to meet you, Lina. Maybe I'll run into you again. So my nice handsome Pax was a nice illegal doctor. Mokhtar, that's what he should call him. I had to admire him for trying to help people. I couldn't imagine that health insurance was easy to come by in an automation city. I stretched my legs and heard something rattle on the floorboard. I reached under my seat. A bottle of pills. Zerodol, I don't know. Prescribed by my Dr. Pax to the one Jonah Johnson. Cool, super legit, extremely legal. Is it good to keep illegal medicine? Because what if we get stopped by the cops again? Because if we toss them out the window, are we just tossing them out in the street so then he can never get them back? Versus maybe if I toss him in the glove box, he could get them back? I'm gonna say I toss him in the glove box. Maybe I could return them to Carlos. Not a bad excuse to see him again. Wait, did he leave those behind on purpose? And we need a charge already. Went above and beyond, thanks. Getting back up there. Okay, so let's get gas again. Who are these people? Anthony, Fiona, and Sam. Well, let's go down here. Yikes, a little low when I didn't know when I'd be able to charge up again. It cost me 93. Pretty sweet deal. Got a full charge. Still, we made a profit. Sank back into my car. Okay. So we have 4 options again. I don't know. Gideon maybe someone we might want to look into. But Sam also has the shortest thing. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But without further ado, I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.